Before organized religion, early humans lived in a world filled with uncertainty. Nature shaped survival, yet remained beyond human control. To cope, people began seeing the world not as dead matter, but as something alive and responsive. Survival depended less on domination, and more on staying in balance with the forces around them. In the Himalayan world, this became what scholars call Proto-Bön, an early shamanic way of life centered on harmony with nature. Mountains, rivers, weather, and unseen forces were treated as living presences. Shamans acted as mediators between humans and the natural world, performing rituals to restore balance and reduce uncertainty. It was practical, local, and rooted in lived experience rather than doctrine. Over time, this shared worldview evolved along different paths. In Tibet, it gradually became organized Bon, with formal rituals, priestly lineages, texts, and monasteries. Among the Naxi people in Yunnan, however, the older layer remained more intact through the Dongba tradition. Their pictographic Dongba script was used mainly to preserve rituals and ceremonial knowledge. Dongba is therefore not a branch of Bon, but closer to an earlier ancestral form. In China, a similar understanding of reality emerged through early Taoism. Instead of describing the world through spirits and rituals, Taoism described it as the Tao, the underlying flow of existence. Rather than trying to force outcomes, Taoism taught alignment through wu wei, or non-forcing action. Although the language differed, the underlying insight remained similar. Wisdom comes from moving with reality, not against it. Proto-Bön, Dongba, and Taoism may appear different on the surface, yet they share the same underlying structure. One speaks in terms of spirits and rituals, another through flow and alignment. But all are fundamentally attempts to maintain harmony between humans and the living world. The forms differ, but the deeper pattern remains remarkably similar. Carl Jung helps explain why similar ideas emerged across different cultures. He proposed that humans share a collective unconscious, deep psychological patterns common to all people. These archetypal structures shape how humans interpret the world, especially in relation to nature, uncertainty, balance, and meaning. From this perspective, Proto-Bön and Taoism are not copies of one another, but parallel expressions of the same underlying human psyche.